Hello you guys and welcome to another battle report. This is game 5 of the TNQ 6 tournament. So as you can see, I'm facing off the Sylvan Elves. So to start with his list, he got on that hill. To the left he have 13 archer, command, black arrows. Let's see what they did. No penalties for moving and shooting. I think a special arrow. Then you have 5 blade dancers, a unit of Thicken Beast with his BSB in it, also a Thicken Beast, a Forest Eagle. Then he got a bunker with 10 sentinels in there, a Hydroid level 3 Path of Nature with a scroll. Then you have in front of that he have a unit of 23 dryads full command with a dryad matriarch level 1 Path of Wilderness and toxic spore, so they got a nice poisonous shooting attack. Then he got his general with the oaken crown. It gives the Thicken Beast +1 strength, I think. I don't remember, something to his Thicken Beast or his dryads. But anyway, let's move on. He have a unit of 13 archers with musician and black arrows as well. Then he got a chieftain on a great elk, wild 100 kindred lands, shield, internet defense, gambler's armor, obsidian rock, a kind of expensive character in that fast moving unit. The unit also had the gleaming icon. So reroll first fail leadership test. Well, so for my list, I think he actually choose to drop all of his units first, because he has such a mobile army. He just won it the first turn. So I myself build this bunker. As usual, during this whole tournament I am building bunkers every single game, which is too sad. But anyway, I hide my salamander behind the hill, my skink bunker behind the hill, the slan behind the hill, because the dryads poison spore and the big tree father have some magical shooting attack, so I need to keep him away. I keep the Bastillodon, the Thyroscutus away from his shooting, the Saurus, a quick moving unit away. I have my temple guard and my Saurian warriors in front because they got the 3-up save, so they can take that. And I deploy my Chameleon Skink, the only unit of Chameleon Skink I choose to not to scout, as you can see. And I will have my list down below in the description if you're interested, so I don't go through my list in too much of a detail. For my spells I got Healing Waters, Master of Earth, Oaken Throne, Stone Skin and Summer Grove from Path of Nature. Here you can see the Chameleon Skink who's scouting, and they're hiding behind that hill, bravely enough. So the objective for this game is the one who fails the most stupidity test will get a battle point. So my plan is for those Chameleon Skink to move up into that stupid forest up there, and the one with a wizard of any kind closest to this, in the middle of the game we had a big purple stone. The one with a wizard at the end of the game closest to the stone get 1 battle point, and at every player's turn 5's end with the most scoring unit next to it get 2 battle points, and it will also move randomly each turn 2d6 scatter dice, and it will give everyone within 6 inches of it stupidity. Here is the vanguard of his wild huntsman, and you can see they have moved into that stupid forest. All of his army is forest ridden, so it doesn't really matter for him. And you can also see the stone in the middle is not purple, it's green, but that's the one I meant, who will travel around the board and making people stupid. And you can see for his movement on this flank, he pushes up his archer because they were out of range, so he just march them up. Otherwise he pivots his line a bit, but not too much in the movement phase. Well, on this flank, not much movement of me. I keep my line back. I push up one salamander to spit at his dryad unit, and I also throw up a unit of Chameleon Skink in front of his wild huntsman unit because I hope he will charge them, and then I get a flank charge with, or a front charge with my Saurian spearman, and that's very nice. Otherwise you just pushes some darts at him if you don't charge. So that's my plan. You can see that Chameleon Skink, who moved up, have taken some casualties from I think his archer units shoot at them, but they passes the panic check, so that's good. Well, my turn, not much did happen, so you can see here for the Sylvan Elf turn 2, he pushes up his line, move them around a bit, but yeah, not too much of aggressive movement from his part. You can also see the stone have moved towards my line, which is kind of nice. We will unfortunately forget them during the game a lot. I think we're all a couple of times for it, but not all of the turns. And this picture basically showing one of his archer units shoot down my Chameleon Skinks, but that's basically what he got off in his turn. He don't really have much of offensive spell. He have Master of Earth, and I dispelled that, so not too much of magic for him in the first 2 turns. Well, this might be the most terrifying movement phase ever. I pushes up my Saurian warrior and temple guard maybe an inch, might have, just to get this salamander up on the hill to be in range to spit at his dryads. So now I have 2 salamander who are able to spit on his dryads. Otherwise I move my 2 Chameleon Skinks into the poisonous forest. If he shoots to charge them, go ahead, he will be out of the game for a long time because he's frenzy and stuff like that. So that would be very nice. And yeah, that's actually my turn. I think magic didn't do much. I think I have Oaken thrown up, but he dispelled Master of Earth. So that's it for the magic phase, and movement and shooting, yeah, didn't do much. So over to Sylvan Elf turn 3. Well, so yeah, for his turn, you can see he have killed a unit of Chameleon Skinks, but since I'm stupid, I'm immune to psychology. Otherwise, he got off the what's it called, summer growth on his wild huntsman. I think this turn he actually failed a shot with his 3-man and his dryads into my temple guards, but that's it. So over to the dinosaurs. I think it's 3rd turn now, and well, what do I do in this turn? My Chameleon Skinks failed a stupidity test in that forest, so that's very nice. So I got most failed stupidity test for now, at least. I stay back with my whole lines. You can see I've lost a salamander, but I still got 1 left, and I will hopefully spit 1 more shot on his dryads and kill some more of them. I throw out 1 Thyroscutus in front of his wild huntsman. I think my plan here is he will actually probably kill my Thyroscutus, and yeah, overrun, and I will flank charge him with the other Thyroscutus, using the buffs on him to make him brutal, and hopefully I can break that unit, but we will see. And yeah, that's my turn. Magic, I don't think I do much. I think I got off some small buffs here and there, poison maybe on some unit, but he dispels the important one of Master of Stone Skin. I think he uses his scroll this turn. So that's it. Over to the Sylvan Elves turn 4. So what he do is his wild huntsman charges my Thyroscutus, and they will make short work of him. And his Dryad make it into my Saurian Spearman. I actually like that matchup because since I got the 3-up save and poison, I think I will win that fight in the long run. But he have a character and got some good Path of Wilderness buff, so we never know. His what they call now, both his big trees and his even bigger tree general failed a charge into my temple guard, which was kind of unfortunate. I would actually have hoped that one of them would have made it in and I could break them alone. But you can't always get what you want. I think he needed average charges for both of them, or maybe even below average charges for them. So anyway, he didn't make it in, at least. That's the important part of this story. So you can see here on this picture, he throws his eagle in front of my temple guard. And you can see his blade dancers have run around the flanks, trying to get around to my slan or something maybe. And you can see the green stone is standing painfully still yet. And that's it with all a lot of hits, but I think, as I told you earlier, some of the times we did just not roll for it at all. So that's why it's standing in the same position as it did before. And this combat, oh holy shit, he whiffed. He did 3-1 to my Thyroscutus. My Thyroscutus uses the crushing attack, and I strike at his Elch rider, and I send him flying across the board, which was such a awesome feeling, but a little bit horribly unlucky for my opponent, but it's just a cool cinematic scene. So, and we are not in the top table anyway, so yeah, it doesn't matter too much. But anyway, it was a cool little detail. And yeah, the Dryads and the Saurian warrior did some grinding at each other, but nobody broke. So for Dinosaur, turn 4, Temple Guard charges the eagle, and otherwise my Saurian warrior small unit go out to block his swords blade dancers, and the poisonous Thyroscutus slams into the wild huntsman. Hopefully I will be able to break them. I do unfortunately throw away my poison from the temple guard, but hopefully I can win anyway against his 3-man and a 3-father and a 3-beast, hopefully. So that's my movement. And yeah, he did kill my Thyroscutus, but I kill one of his dudes, and so I win that combat, but he sticks. Otherwise I use his Dryads and my Saurian warrior grind it out, and I'm beginning to getting the upper hand in that combat. And the temple guard, of course, slaughtering that poor eagle. So over to the Sylvan Elf, turn 5. And well, we go directly to combat. He goes in here. I killed a blade dancer. He killed some of my Saurians. I have a banner, and I actually stick on his charge. So it was kind of nice. In this combat we do some more grinding, and he loses a wild riders, and I take some wounds on my Thyroscutus. In the combat in the middle we grind some more, and you can see horribly my temple guard take a brutal beating from his unit, but a good thing, I did do some wounds to his unit, and I have a banner remaining, so I'm still stubborn, which is good. So this is how it all looks at my turn 5. I have most of my combat blocks in combat, severely damaged, most of them at least. So for a combat I did break his Dryads, and my Thyroscutus still stand. I can unfortunately not hunt the Dryads because of my what's it called now, crocodile warrior. But in the combat in the middle, I got off poison and stone skin on my unit, so they stand. I think I do some wounds to his tree father with my lord, and he didn't do any wounds to me at all, I don't think. And I think I actually won that combat, but he sticked because he was steadfast. For the Sylvan Elf turn 6, his huntsman finally killed my Thyroscutus, and they turn around like that. And this is also about the turn he realized, we realize that we have to be within the stone within the end of our turn 5s. So since we have not rolled scattered ice a lot for it, we decided that okay, let's grab 2 battle points each, that's fair. Otherwise, my Slan move up. We have in the last turn killing my final Saurian warrior, so my Slan move up to be within closest to that magical stone over there to score me an additional battle point. And yeah, this is brutal. We're going into combat and I managed to put his BSB with only 1 wound remaining, and I survived this combat actually. I think I got a flesh stone skin on them. My Skink chief is dead, but yeah, he's 48 points, so that isn't really too much of an issue for me. But my temple guard actually survived with 1 dude left, saving me a lot of points there. And that's it, guys, for this game. It ended up being a victory for the Sylvan Elf. I think he might have gotten 600-ish points of me, and I got in 400 points of him. Something of that nature. Isn't really relevant because we both ended up very, very low in the tournament in general. I scored 4 out of 6 battle points for this objective, so I think it's a 10-10 this game actually in the long run. But well, I hope you enjoyed this. It was pretty long time ago. I played this game about 2 weeks, so that my memory is a little bit blurry. I hope that's not an issue for you. If you have any comments, post them below and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Feel free to like and start subscribing, and have a nice one.